Hi, everybody. It's me, Adrienne. I'm here for your training video today. It is that time of the year where we're all going to be working together to help our seniors go through this important rite of passage and kind of work their way through that senior year and get those excellent scores for all the hard work that they've done in writing their research paper. Today, I wanted to go over with you just kind of re-review the scoring of the rubric that you guys will be using when we start grading the papers. The paper grading is going to begin the Tuesday after Thanksgiving break. When we come back, you all will be able to come up to my room from 10:30 in the morning till through power hour about around 1 o'clock. Come and go at your leisure. I will have the crate set up with the different category topics. You will get to pick whatever topic you are interested in reading about. Each paper needs 2 teacher reads to be completed. Each teacher needs to read 3 papers in order to work through the entire senior class that is signed up for senior seminar. You will note that when you pick up your folder, there will be the front pocket will have 2 blank rubrics in it. Everybody will be assigned a teacher reader code. You will sign in and get your teacher reader code. And then as you read the student papers, if you would on the chart, go ahead and mark the student codes that you complete so that we make sure that every teacher has completed reading 3 papers. And then if we have any questions about the paper or the score, we can come back to you and ask for clarification if necessary. There's also a slideshow that I attached in the Google Classroom that you guys can look at just to kind of refamiliarize yourself with the process, and a copy of the rubric that I am also sharing on the screen with you. So I wanted to go over the rubric with you. Most of you are pretty familiar with this process and understand it. This is just sort of to highlight a few things as reminders. So if you look, there are 4 levels of scoring per category. I'm sort of looking at my screen as I'm talking to you. Exceptional achievement is worth 12 points, meet standard is 10, approaching standard is 8, and below standard is 6. As you're reading through, like looking at the introduction to begin with, and you look at the language and you're sort of, let's say you're in between, it's an engaging hook and it's a relevant hook. We would ask that you would err on the side of the student and go ahead and give them the 12 points for engaging hook with thoughtful background information. We do have a combination of regular students in Senior SEM and Eastern Florida. So some students have received direct instruction for their papers, and others have been doing this independently. All of them, though, have been working really hard throughout this first part of the school year, trying to work through not only all of their senior classes, but college applications, extracurricular, and the research paper on top of this. I did ask the students that when they constructed their paper, their thesis, that they were to have 3 main points that they were to argue. They were to first introduce the counter argument and then have 3 points that they were going to try to prove to the reader using the academic journal article information. Each point is to have additional subcategory support with analysis. I also have included in the Google Classroom the sort of structural outline so you can see what the expectation was for the student to cover organizationally in their paper. And that might also kind of help familiarize you with the format as you're going through and reading the paper. They are to cover their introduction, having that engaging hook and thoughtful background information. The thesis should have the counter argument and the position. And then also in the thesis category, you are looking at, does the paper content consistently match the thesis? That is very important. The body paragraphs should all have topic sentences and clear and logical transitions to help move the reader from topic to topic or point to point within those topics. The research should be journal-based academic research with either qualitative or quantitative data to support their position. And then the synthesis of information is where they are using their own original thoughts and ideas to integrate their analysis into the research that supports the position of the thesis. And the paper should have a persuasive counter argument also. The counter argument will address the opposition and then kind of give a rebuttal to that that still supports their paper. And then there should be an insightful or compelling conclusion with this. The mechanics should seldom occur and not obscure the meaning of your comprehension of reading the paper. What I would like to ask each of you to do is that as you go through the rubric, you will just circle whatever point valuation category on the paper. And if you look at my cursor kind of going back up to the top, you will give the paper a total score. You will see that the point valuation only totals 96. So you will need to add 4 points onto it for a total score out of 100. And I've kind of highlighted that where the score goes for out of 100. You do not need to print these rubrics off. They will be in the student paperwork. So, like I said, I will be here in the classroom for those 4 days. If you would like to come in on your planning or your lunch and sit in the classroom and do your scoring. And that way, if you have any direct questions or need a little refresher in person, I will be here available for you. If you are a new teacher, there will be in-person training on November 28th, the Monday that we come back, beginning Power Hour A. So if you come up to room 3203, I am in room 3203. You can, and anybody's welcome to come to the in-person training, but I did want to give this sort of preliminary video tutorial for those of you who are veteran teachers and just wanted to kind of touch base and make sure you're good with your ability to go through the rubric and score the students effectively. And again, we super appreciate your time, and the kids really look forward to all the comments that you make down at the bottom, either feedback, suggestions, positive praise, anything that you can give them, they get really excited about. So thank you again, and I hope that you have an enjoyable experience doing this process. We do appreciate it. Have a great day. Bye.